So are you looking for a super easy Halloween craft project? Stay tuned and I'll show you how to make these really easy and quick to make pillow covers. So for today's vinyl, you just need a few materials. You're going to need your Cricut cutting machine and a cutting mat. You're going to need a pillowcase. I made this one myself. You can buy a ready-made one from the store, or if you want to visit the tutorial, I'll put a link in the video, and I'll show you how to make your own pillowcase. You're also going to need some heat transfer vinyl. I'm using it in black, and you're also going to need a heat press machine. So once you download the files from my website, I'll put a link below so that you can find them easily. You just go to upload, go to upload image, browse, and then you select the SVG file or any of the files, it's up to you. And then you go to save, select the file, select insert images, and there you go. And I'm just going to zoom out. I'm going to click attach. What you want to do is you want to measure your pillow to figure out how wide you want your image. I'm using an 18 by 18 inch cushion cover, but if you're using a 20 inch or a 14 inch, then you're going to want to scale the image to fit your pillow. Then you go to make it. Here you'll see the image on your cutting mat, how it's going to cut. So since we're using heat transfer vinyl, it's really important that you select mirror. And what that does is it creates a mirror image of your file, because you're going to be cutting out the back of the heat transfer vinyl. I'm going to select continue, and here you're going to just select your base material. So you want to go to, if you don't see it here, then you want to go to browse all materials, and I'm just going to type in heat and see what comes up. So I'm going to choose the heat transfer non-Cricut. I've used this before and it works really well, and I'm not going to change the settings, and it's reminding me to place the image, the material shiny side down. You want to use the fine point blade, and then you just add your material to the mat, and then you're ready to cut it out. So I just cut out the file, and I'm just going to remove the washi tape that I had put down just to make sure nothing moved around. And now I'm going to weed the graphic. So once you get a corner started, you just pull away the vinyl, and I'm being careful with the image, pulling the vinyl slowly. And slowly the image starts to reveal itself. Then you just grab something sharp and you use it to pick away the smaller images, the parts that are on the inside. Great. Now it's all done. So now we can move on to the next step, which is transferring it with the heat press. So you just want to get your heat press ready, And what I mean by that is preheat it to 300 degrees Fahrenheit. So now my heat press is all set. So I'm just going to place the pillowcase, being careful not to burn myself. And I'm just going to get this set up so that it's perfectly centered. Great, so now you want to make sure there's no extra threads on here. So just go over it with a lint roller and that'll pick up any threads or hairs. And then now you want to make sure, now you want to place the image down and make sure that it's perfectly centered as well. So the tricky thing about this image is that you have the smaller image here plus the letters. So what I recommend you do is try to center the letters in the middle of the pillowcase without worrying about the spider too much. As long as the spider is on your mat, and what I mean by that is that, like, see, here is the edge, so I might not get the bottom, but of course I can always just slide the fabric up after to press it again. So now you want to press the heat press down for 15 seconds. So with the image hot, you want to remove the plastic. So you want to remove the plastic right away, because if it cools, it won't be as easy to remove. Great. So here is the final design. And you can see how it's just such an easy project to do. Anyone can do this as long as you have a Cricut and a heat press. And you can find the free cut file on my blog. I'll put a link below. Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.